So tomorrow marks an exciting day for Script Network because they are going to launch their maiden Lightning node sale. Now with these nodes starting at $199, it could be a good opportunity to be able to join the network because they are going to change the way streaming works. Now here are a few highlights. So Script TV, the main product of Script Network, is already live on LG and Samsung TVs. I've tested this out myself and it works flawlessly without any buffering, without any breaks in between sessions. Now this TV works with 19 plus channels and they work with some big advertisers out there like McDonald's and Mercedes. Now with over 2 million minutes that are watched every week on their network, they already have a fast growing community with about 400,000 active users, proving that the platform is really delivering on its promise. Now the good thing is that if you join this node sale, you would be able to deploy your nodes from day one and start earning rewards already in two tokens, their SCPT token and their SPAY token. Now additionally, the SCPT token is already listed on both centralized and decentralized exchanges, which speaks a lot to the credibility of this project. Now working over 3 years on this project, they also do have a huge community with close to 300k followers on their X and also a fully transparent team. There are so many interviews with the founder Akim Ojukwu on YouTube that you can see basically sharing the vision of their projects to the community out there. So now let's dive into Script Network and some of their amazing products and specifically why this node sale could be a good opportunity for those who would want to get in. So as always, let's build a use case to put it into a better perspective what Script TV is exactly doing and the problems that they are trying to solve. So think back about 20 years ago. So the music industry underwent a huge change with streaming platforms like Spotify disrupting the traditional models and giving users more access to music. Now the TV and the film industry is currently overdue for such a kind of change. So currently these are the problems that are existing. Now the first being that users are currently paying more every year. We have streaming subscriptions getting more and more expensive, which is even making it harder for people to enjoy even quality content. Now additionally, creators that are sort of the bedrock of such streaming and television networks are getting less in terms of how much they earn for producing content for these networks. Now filmmakers and studios are making less money every day, even though they are creating the content that actually keeps the industry running. Now additionally, there is also limited global access, so good TV and films should technically be everywhere, free for everyone, but the current system makes it even hard for people to watch. And here's how Script Network fixes these problems. Firstly, they have free content forever. So that means that they use the centralized video delivery network to remove technically all the need for expensive subscriptions. Now additionally, they are going to reward users for watching their network. So viewers that are going to be watching Script TV, for instance, are going to earn SPAY tokens for watching and engaging with content on their network. Additionally, there's going to be a fair pay for creators. By cutting down costs and using the current blockchain, which ensures a lot of transparency, filmmakers and studios will be able to earn more for their work. And by solving these problems, Script Network would be able to build a new kind of streaming and broadcasting network that will be better for everyone, being it the viewer, a content creator, or even the advertisers. So here's why I personally believe Script TV could succeed in their vision. Now firstly, there is a huge market potential. So the global streaming market is currently projected to reach about $330 billion by 2030. And these guys are really ready to take a share of that by offering cheaper but reliable and also scalable solutions. Now secondly, there is a real adoption. They already have 400,000 users, 170,000 wallets created on their platform, and millions of transactions already processed on their testnets. And currently users are getting frustrated with all this centralization, and this is why DeepN is currently a boom with the decentralization it brings. So more people and companies currently want transparent, secure, and even cost-effective solutions. And by using blockchain technologies, platforms like Script TV Network would be able to make all this even more attractive. They also do have a strong leadership. I did have a meeting with the founder Akim Ojukwu, and I was quite impressed about his understanding of the whole concept of Script TV, what they are trying to do, the visions that they have, and also by watching all the interviews that he has online, it really puts what they are doing into a good perspective and what the future potential of this network could be. Now, more importantly, they are not only working on the Script TV, they do have an ecosystem that is also rich with features, and I'm going to take you through all of them one after the other. Firstly, I already talked about the Script TV. This is technically a watch to earn platform which is powered by their Script Glass NFTs, and this technically allows users to get rewards whilst watching content. Secondly, they also do have the script marketplace, which is a place to buy, sell, and trade the scripts glass NFTs that are used to watch their script TV to earn rewards. And what this technically does is that it also boosts rewards for users who are going to be watching the script TV. They also do have the script enterprise, which is a service where companies can save up to 70% on storage and processing cost. And this is all powered by the fact that they can really decentralize the network, making the cost of operation way cheaper than it currently is. Additionally, they have their own blockchain, which is called the script blockchain. So this is an L1 blockchain, which is going to serve as the foundation of the network and also the foundation to build decentralized dApps and stuff like that. They also do have the S-Ads, which is a Web3 advertising platforms that can be used for seamless transparent ads on their script TV. And like I mentioned, they do have some top tier advertisers like McDonald's and Mercedes all advertising on their platform. So now that you know a bit about Script Network and what exactly they are trying to do, let's dive in deeper into their nodes and their upcoming node sale. So on the Script Network, there are three types of nodes. The first nodes being the validator nodes, and like with most of the blockchains that are out there, these validator nodes technically just propose blocks for the blockchain and also approve transactions on the network. Now, in order to be able to run a validator node, you would have to stake 5 million SCPT tokens on the network. So the second nodes that they have on the network is what is called the script edge nodes. Now what these nodes technically do is to retrieve content from other edge nodes and distribute this to the end users. Now what this ensures is a smooth streaming process to reduce latency and also to reduce buffering. The third node that they have on the network is what is called the lightning nodes. You can think of these nodes as the verification layer on the network. They technically verify all transactions and blocks on the network, ensuring that there is no malicious activity. Now the good news is that for the upcoming node sales, they have combined the roles of the lightning nodes and the edge nodes. Now what this means is that one lightning node does both jobs. Additionally, operators would earn from 25% of their SPAY token supply, which is way more than what it used to be initially before the merge of the functions of the lightning nodes and the edge nodes. And like I mentioned before, this node sale is going to technically be a node bootstrap, the first wave being partnered by NodeOps. Now what this means is that immediately you buy the nodes and you deploy them, you can start earning rewards. Now through my call with the founder, I was also happy to hear that there's going to be a lot of incentives for users who are going to get into the first waves of the sale. Firstly, you're going to start earning rewards way early. Secondly, you're going to start earning both their tokens, the SPAY token and the SCPT token, right after you buy and you deploy the nodes. Now over time, the node earnings would shift and focus only on the SPAY tokens. So I think you've realized by now that I'm talking about two tokens on the Script Network, and I'm going to break down, giving you an idea of what these two tokens are. So the first token is called the SCPT token, and this is the token that is currently already tradable on most centralized and decentralized exchanges. Now the SCPT token is their primary token, and this token has a fixed supply of 1 billion tokens. It's technically used for governance and staking on their network, and what this also does is that it gives users and holders a voice in the decisions about the network's future, being it what they should stream, being it which advertisement they should bring on their platform and stuff like that. Now additionally, there is a possibility to be able to stake the SCPT tokens, and by doing so you earn rewards whilst contributing to the platform's growth and stability. The second token that they have is the SPAY token. Now this token is not yet listed, but from talking to the founder, this should be happening very soon. Now it's important to note that this token has an unlimited supply, but this has been carefully regulated to be sure that there is no boom or oversupply of these tokens on the market. Now at the time of the token generation event, they are going to have an initial supply of 5 billion SPAY tokens. Now the SPAY tokens is technically used for transaction covering gas fees on their network, and for instance enabling smart contract interactions. And most importantly, this is where we're going to come in. So the SPAY token is going to be the token that is going to be used to reward node operators and users who are going to be watching their content. Now, although I mentioned that, for instance, the SPAY token does not have a limited supply, they have some measures in place to ensure sustainability of their tokens. So they have burn mechanisms such as the buy back burn system. Now what this technically means is that the team is committed to buying back and burning tokens on a quarterly basis, and we've seen a lot of projects doing that, and this always helps to strengthen the token. Now they do so using the revenue that it generates on the network, and all the burn rates that are going to be employed are going to be transparently shared with the community. So now that you have a general idea about the Script Network, the issues they are trying to solve, their nodes and their token. Let's dive into the specifics of the upcoming node sale. Now, the node sale takes place tomorrow, December 10th at 2 PM UTC. Now, the first wave will take place exclusively through NodeOps, and as always, you can use my discount code DEPEND. Now, a total of 17,500 nodes would be sold at a fixed price of $199 each. And with my discount code, you would be able to even reduce the price further down. Now, additionally, the cool thing is that Script Network has announced a buy two get one free program. So what this means is that for every 2 nodes that you're going to be purchasing, you're going to get 1 for free, which is going to further reduce the average price per node even further. Now, on NodeOps, you'll be able to pay using all the major blockchains like Ethereum, Solana, Arbitrum, BNB Smart Chain, and stuff like that. Now, as mentioned, node runners would receive 25% of the total SPAY token supply. Now, with an initial token supply of 5 billion tokens, this means that 1.25 billion SPAY tokens are reserved exclusively for their node operators. Now, these rewards would be distributed over a period of 3 years with a 90-day lock period before the first rewards can be claimed, and in between every subsequent reward claim. Now, another exciting update is that they announced a buyback program, which means that if you buy the node and decide later you are no longer interested, you would be able to request 100% refund. However, it's important to know that there are some conditions to this. This only applies to users who have not activated their nodes. So activation technically signifies your commitment to run the node and opting out of the buyback program. Now, for those who qualify, refunds can be requested 5 months after the TGE or after the token generation event. Now, what this means is that it provides you time to assess the node's value before you make a decision. Now, specific details about the refund process will be shared later by the team. However, it's important to note that the refunds would not be issued in stables like USDT and stuff like that, but this would be refunded in their SPAY token. Now, with respect to the hardware requirement that you're going to need to run these nodes, you're going to need just 16GB of disk space, 2 CPU cores, and 8GB of RAM. With respect to the operating system, you can run this on a Debian operating system, or you can also run this on the Linux operating system. Now, this means that you can run these nodes on your PC, or you can also run them on a VPS. If you do not want to go through all the technical hurdle, you can also delegate the node operation to a NAS provider like NodeOps, and they're going to take care of all the technical stuff that has to do with the node deployment and maintenance. Now, as always, I'm going to provide tutorials to you guys on how to deploy these nodes, being it on a NAS provider like NodeOps or also setting this up on your VPS. Now, the important thing to note here is that in the current node sale or the node bootstrapping that is going to take place, the node deployment is going to be handled by NodeOps. Now, what this means is that in the very initial phases, at least to the end of the year, you might not be able to run the nodes on your personal computer or on your VPS. But by talking to their team, the tech is almost ready. They are just testing this out. So that means that it might be possible to even be able to deploy the nodes yourself or to operate your nodes yourself even before this year ends. So that's it, fam. That's everything about Script Network and the upcoming node sale. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comment section or hop onto our Discord server to connect with other DEPEND enthusiasts out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.